everyone, this is H.M.O.C. and today we are making our coffee slash kitchen sink soap. Now we are pouring in the lye with the strongly brewed coffee. Now we brewed the coffee, really strong coffee, and then we froze it, and then we gradually added the lye to the frozen coffee. And that's how we came out with that solution. Now we poured it into the oils, which is very green as you saw. That's because this is a clay as well as an infused oil. So the oils started out a little greener and it has clay in it. So it is a vegan soap, even though you see later that we do put milk in it. That milk is actually an almond milk. It's a vegan almond milk that we're putting in right now. You see that? That is milk, but it's an almond milk. So this is actually a vegan soap. So we just added in the milk, and we are going to scent this with vanilla bean paste. And as you will see, there is no other fragrance that we add in here. This is it's the coffee and the vanilla gives it just the right scent. For us, the coffee comes through because we actually use coffee grounds, and we seem to get a really great scent from that. It's great in the kitchen for taking off those, onion odors that might be on your hand when you cut an onion or whatever. I say slice it in half, put half in your shower, put half by your kitchen sink. And it's great for bathing with as well as washing your hands in the kitchen with. So we just separated a little bit off with some TD. So we're going to have a little bit of a swirl. We're going to keep the base, the color of coffee, or it's sort of a brownish color. And then we're going to have just a little swirl in here. We are adding, that's the vanilla bean paste. And we just added it in here because I wanted to keep the white portion as white as possible. It has those little flecks of vanilla in there, so we didn't want that in the white part. Or it's not white, it's more like a off-white instead of being that dark brown color. Now those are the coffee grounds, and again, we're not adding any to the white because we wanted to keep that as clear and as white or off-white as possible. So we're just mixing in the coffee grounds, just getting it all incorporated before we add it into the mold. Just make sure everything is well incorporated. And then we're going to layer it into the mold, creating sort of a drop swirl in the mold as we go. And that's it. We're not going to try to do any fancy swirl or try to do anything like that. We're just going to put the two colors together and let them be. I mean, what it comes out as, it never comes out exactly 100% the way the way I want it. So it is a surprise every time I cut into it. What I thought it might have been isn't always how it comes out. So we're just scraping the last little bit of vanilla out. So you have the coffee scent and a little hint of vanilla in there to give it just a little vanilla bean scent. And now we're going to put it into the mold here, and we have a slightly textured top. Not really a textured top, it's more like I would say it's definitely a flat top. It's not a textured top. So we're just gonna layer in the brown, and then we're gonna put in some of the off-white into that. I'm gonna drop swirl pattern. And we're just gonna keep layering in the dark and the light. And then what we're going to do is save a little bit of the lighter color for the top. I'm going to put in all the dark color. And once we have that all in the mold, we're going to put the white and just leave some almost on the top, like a top of, like a layer of white, or it's not white, it's the off-white, the cream color on top. So as you see, we're going to pour in the lighter color, and then towards the end, I'm just going to sort of layer it on top, so we have a contrast on the very top of the soap. As you can see, that's what I'm doing now, just layering the white on top. Instead of letting it sink down into the soap, we're going to put it on the top. So when I go to texture the top, you will see the darker contrast, the lighter contrast part of the soap. So I'm going to take a skewer and just make the swirl. I'm not going to go crazy, like I said. I'm not going to go crazy with it and do all that. I'm just going to take the skewer. Well, it's a chopstick. No, it's not a chopstick. It's a skewer. Yeah, it's thinner than a chopstick. So as you can see, I'm just going to do a couple of passes with the skewer across the soap, just to get the two colors to sort of swirl into each other. And then I'm just going to lightly texture the top, as you will see. And then after that, that's it. I'm not going to go and try to do any more texture than this on the top. That's it. That's where it ended. That's the top of the soap. And this is our coffee kitchen sink soap. Thank you very much for watching. You have a good day.